All right, Finance Committee meeting will hereby be called to order. I ask the clerk to call the roll.
Councilmember Evans,
Present.
Councilmember Harris,
Present.
Councilmember Patterson,
Here.
Vice President Lightfoot.
Here. We have a few items before us at the Finance Committee. The first item is introductory number 66, approving certain matters and authorizing the execution and delivery of specified documents in conjunction with the 2020 phase of the Rochester Joint Schools Construction Board Facilities Modernization Program. Questions, comments, or concerns on 66? Move it. Been moved. Is there a second? Second? Second. All in favor?
Abstain.
Okay. One abstention. Councilmember Harris. Introductory number 67 is a local law amending the city charter with respect to delinquent taxes. Questions, comments? Move it. Been moved. Wait a minute. Move second. Questions?
So there is an amendment on that one.
Yes, there is. Could I have an amendment amending section 9-82 of the charter, clarifying that a company's foreclosure on purchase tax liens from previous years cannot cut off subsequent liens? So, Councilmember Patterson and seconded by Vice President Lightfoot? Yes. Any other questions or comments on the amendment? Now we vote on the amendment. All those in favor of the amendment? Aye. Aye.
Aye.
And just for clarification purposes, the other part of that amendment also states that section 9-104 of the charter requiring companies to name the city as a party in their foreclosure lawsuit. So 67 has those two sections added as amendments. Back to the original number of 57, the local law amending the city charter with respect to the delinquent tax liens. Move it. It's been moved. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. Thank you. Introductory number 68 is authorizing the bulk sale of delinquent tax liens. Questions, comments, concerns? Move it. Been moved. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Thank you. Introductory number 69 is authorizing an agreement for firefighter physical agility test. Questions, comments, or concerns? Move it. Been moved. Second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Introductory number 70 is authorizing an agreement for the 2020 Puerto Rican Festival. Move it. Oh, and thank you to the administration. Move it. What was that, Councilmember Patterson? Thank you to the administration. It's been moved. Second? Second. Thank you. And I second that. Thank you, Councilmember Ortiz and the administration. You guys put a lot of time on this. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. Thank you. Introductory number 71, authorizing an agreement for the 2020 Rochester Twilight Criterion. Questions, comments, concerns? Move it. It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Aye. The ayes have it. Introductory number 72 is authorizing an agreement for the Bureau of Architecture and Engineering Structure and Staffing Analysis. Questions, comments, or concerns? Move it. It's been moved. Is there a second? Second. Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it. Introductory number 103, authorizing council member designations for agreement to support community programs and services. Questions, comments, or concerns? Move it. It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Introductory number 104, resolution approving appointments to the Board of Ethics. Questions, comments, concerns? Move it. It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it. Thank you. Introductory number 105 is authorizing agreements and funding for the Census 2020 Complete Count Outreach Grant Campaign. Questions, comments? Move it. It's been moved.
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. Is there any other business to come before the Rochester City Council Finance Committee? You have some more business to come before the committee?
I just have one question on the last item. In addition to these grants coming out, do we have other major plans for ensuring the census is full?
Yes, so we've got a few different programs here at the city, but then also in conjunction with the Complete Count Committee. So the Complete Count Committee was a large group of nonprofits and community groups that came together for a complete count. The legislation that you have in front of you is just those who applied for actual grants, but there's many more organizations, sororities, fraternities that are a part of it. And so they've been meeting constantly to come up with both a media PR campaign, but also an outreach strategy campaign. And then on the city side, we also received grant funding that is part of the intake for this to amend the mayor's office budget to hire additional staff, to do additional outreach, potential stipends for staff, whatever that might look like, we're going to figure out. And so we'll be doing that in conjunction with the census. We've met with neighborhood association presidents. We've done the rounds and feel pretty confident that we're in a good place to try to achieve a complete count.
Any other business to come before the Finance Committee? Okay, hearing none, we stand adjourned. Thank you. At this time, I call the Neighborhood and Business Development Committee to order and ask the clerk to call the roll.
Councilmember Patterson.
Here.
Councilmember Lupian. Councilmember Ortiz. Vice President Lightfoot.
Here. All right. Introductory number 73, authorizing sale of real estate. Questions, comments, or concerns? Seeing none, I need a motion and a second. So moved. All in favor? Aye. Item passes. Introductory. Number 74, determinations and findings relating to the acquisition of 78 Pontiac Street. Public hearing to be held at 5 p.m. after the March 12th, 2020 committee meeting. There are not an amount of questions asked on that. Are there any other questions, comments, or concerns? Nobody? Anybody? Seeing none, motion and a second. I need a motion and a second. Motion to consider. Okay, that's one. All in favor? Aye. Item passes. Introductory number 76, determinations and findings related to the acquisition of properties for the Flower City School 54 Campus Modernization Project. Public hearing to be held at 5 p.m. after the March 12th, 2020 committee meeting. Council Member Lupian. You have questions?
Yes. Seeing that real estate department is not able to contact the homeowner at 56 AED, how you pronounce it, AAD Street. We were told that they are not in favor of selling their home, and was wondering if there is a way that the project can still go forward because of the layout. The home is kind of in the corner of the lot, and if there was a way that we could go forward with the project with excluding that property.
So Alan Williams and others from the school district are here, so I'd ask them to speak to that.
Plan such that 56 will not go through a condemnation. What we will try to do basically is continue to negotiate. It's unclear whether the issue is not wanting to move or it's an issue of price. So we'll continue to try to negotiate, but if not, then we can amend the plans or change the plans such that that property would stay as is.
In the event that the plans change, would that come back to council?
In the event, I'm not understanding the question.
So if they're not able to negotiate, if they are able to negotiate, if the plans change without 56 AAD Street as a part of it, would that come back to council?
So if you approve this as is, then it would not come back to council. As it pertains to the negotiation of price, the owner could if they don't want to agree to this price and they believe that their house is worth more, they can go to court to get more money, and then the court would decide the adequate price. And so that's an option for them that's available if they don't like the fact that it is based off of whatever it was assessed at.
Okay. But if it were held in committee, then that would give the time to work it out?
I think that the school district, the school modernization program will have to decide if they want to, we can hold this in committee and then we can either amend to take 56 Ave Street out and then proceed on Tuesday with the rest because I believe that all the other prices were negotiated and those owners are ready to move forward. Or we could, or I think that would probably be the best is to hold it in committee and then figure out whether we're going to take 56 Ave Street out between now and Tuesday. But I believe that that's the best path forward.
Yes, the preference would be for us to move forward because time is of the essence. We have to, we really like to get the playground and green space in place by September when school reopens again. That's one issue. The other issue is just that of financing for the bond themselves.
Thank you.
So would the administration like us to hold this item in committee while you guys get together with school modernization and determine a path?
Yes, at this point in time, I think that I would ask that this item be held in committee until Tuesday. We'll figure out between now and Tuesday whether to take 56 Ave Street out and to be in contact with the owners to see what the issues are.
Fair enough. So we'll hold this item in committee. Councilmember Gruber.
Thanks. I just want to make sure I understand. I mean, obviously, I don't think anyone wants to see 56 Ave move until there's more discussion with the owner. But I want to understand the kind of the reason and rationale for doing this in the first place. And there's something in here about the some requirements or suggestions from state ed about the total kind of envelope of the property. I'd like to just hear what those recommendations are for. Why do they exist?
Okay,
Alan?
I'll start and then.
Alan, may I answer that, please? Over here.
Okay.
Okay. What's going on with this site? It provides the school district with the opportunity to meet the minimum qualifications for acreage for a school. All of our schools right now are currently at a disadvantage because we're not meeting the minimum qualifications for a new school program. This opportunity here with Ad Street, K Street, the properties on Sherman Street provides us with a opportunity to have an amazing campus that meets all the requirements for the school district, the joint school board and SED to meet the qualifications for a modern school campus.
So SED has suggestions for how big a total footprint of a school should be, and as it stands right now, this school does not have the appropriate amount of acreage. If we were to acquire all these properties, it would be in compliance.
Yes, it would meet that criteria.
That's it.
Close.
Yeah.
Not quite. Okay. And I also understand that there's been some safety and security issues over there in terms of the busing and where the bus loop is now. I think actually Councilmember Pia had mentioned that in agenda review. Can someone just comment on what exists now and how this will be actually a benefit to the public safety over there as well?
The orientation of where the bus drop-off is now is on Otis Street. And by taking on these properties, we'll rearrange where the bus drop-off will be basically part of the entire campus. And it will take the children out of Otis Street, off of Sherman Street, and provide them with a safe area where they can disembark the buses. Also, it will provide more parking for visitors and parents who are at the school. And it will provide a secure play area for the children that was once on Ave Street and K Street. Will give them an area that's fully lit and fully safe in an enclosed campus. And it will take a street off of our street grid.
Thank you. So I suppose the question is if all those things can still be true with the removal of 56 Ave, but I guess we'll have a couple of days to think about that.
Yeah.
Yes, we will, by Tuesday, we'll have an answer for you.
Okay, thank you. This item will be held in committee. We need to step back real quick to introduction number 75, authorizing acquisition by negotiation or condemnation of 78 Potomac Street. Questions, comments, or concerns? Seeing none, need a motion and a second. Got a motion, need a second. What, Willie Lee? We got that second? Did you second? Okay. Okay. All in favor? Aye. Item passes. All right. Introduction number 77, authorizing the acquisition by negotiation or condemnation of properties for the Flower City School 54 campus modernization project. Questions, comments, or concerns? I think we covered a lot of that stuff, so need a motion in a second? All in favor?
I'm sorry, Councilmember?
Well, sorry, that's right.
Chairperson,
We're holding
this is being held in
76
committee.
and 77, all right. Trying. Introduction number 78. Introduction number 78, authorizing a license agreement with the Southwest Planning Committee for the use of city property as a community garden. Questions, comments, or concerns? Seeing none, need a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Is there any other business to come before this committee? If not, we are adjourned.
Good, how are you? Okay, I'm going to call to order the Parks and Public Works Committee. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Gruber.
Here.
Councilmember Evans.
Present.
Councilmember Peel.
Here.
Vice President Lightfoot.
Here.
Introductory number 79. A bond ordinance of the City of Rochester, New York, authorizing the issuance of $500,000 bonds of said city to finance a portion of the cost of the city's 2020 lead service line replacement program. And I'm first going to actually ask for an amendment, adding Schedule A, which was omitted from the original legislation. So can I first get a motion on the amendment?
Motion to amend adding Schedule A.
Is there a second? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, so now let's go to the actual legislation introduction of 79 as amended. Any questions, comments, or concerns? If not, I'll take a motion.
Motion to move.
Moved.
Second.
And seconded. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? And the motion passes. Introduction number 80, authorizing funding for the Brewery Line Trail project. Any questions, comments, or concerns? If not, I'll take a motion.
Motion to move.
Moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Introductory number 81, authorizing the implementation and funding in the first instance of the state aid program eligible costs of capital projects and appropriating funds thereof. Brewery Line Trail. Any questions, comments, or concerns? If not, I'll take a motion.
Move it.
It's moved.
Second.
And seconded. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Introduction number 82, authorizing funding and an agreement for the Charles Carroll Plaza and Genesee Crossroads Parking Garage Roof Slab Reconstruction Project. Any questions, comments, or concerns? If not, I'll take a motion.
Motion to move.
Moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Introduction number 83, a bond ordinance of the City of Rochester, New York, authorizing the issuance of $1,250,000 $250,000 bonds of said city to finance Phase 1 of the Charles Carroll Plaza and Genesee Crossroads Parking Garage Roof Slab Reconstruction Project. Any questions, comments, or concerns? If not, I'll take a motion. Moved.
Second.
And seconded. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Introduction number 84. Local law establishing a sustainable energy loan program, Open C-PACE, in the city of Rochester. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Councilmember Patterson.
Simply a comment. Thank you for agreeing to do this. My only wish is that we're available to single family and doubles. But other than that, you can't make perfect the enemy of the good, and this is a wonderful thing that we're doing. Thank you.
Fully agree. So now let's take it to a vote. Well, first can I have a motion?
So moved.
Moved and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Introduction number 85, authorizing a grant agreement and appropriation for La Marquetta at the International Plaza. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
Yes.
Councilmember Pio.
Did we get an answer on who will be cleaning the permanent restrooms, and will they be closed at night?
We did. They were in the packet,
Okay.
but I'll certainly let Commissioner Jones answer as well if you'd like.
We will make sure that the restrooms are clean. Either it will be done through coordination with the Bureau or internal staff from the building operations team will take care of it. And the restrooms will be closed at night.
Thank you.
I'd just like to add one comment too. This packet is absolutely full of support from RG&E, and I want to just say thank you to them and the consistent support they've given, and certainly to Commissioner Jones and Mayor Warren and the staff at DES for shepherding that relationship. It's obviously bearing fruit. I'll take a motion. Moved.
Second.
And seconded. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Introduction number 86, authorizing an agreement and funding for the 2020 Preventative Maintenance Group 11 project. Any questions, comments, or concerns? If not, I'll take a motion.
So moved.
Moved. VP, can I get a second? Second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Introduction number 87, bond ordinance of the City of Rochester, New York, authorizing the issuance of $738,000 bonds of said city to finance the cost of the 2020 Preventative Maintenance Group 11 project. Any questions, comments, or concerns? If not, I'll take a motion. Moved and seconded. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Introduction number 88, authorizing the implementation and funding in the first instance of 100% of the federal aid and state Marcus-Elliott program aid eligible costs of a transportation federal aid project and appropriating funds therefore, Lyle Avenue Highway Preventative Maintenance Group 11. Any questions, comments, or concerns? If not, I'll take a motion. Move it. It's been moved.
Second.
And seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Introduction number 89, a bond ordinance of the City of Rochester, New York, authorizing the issuance of $783,000 bonds of said city to finance the McGee Avenue Rains Park Improvement Project. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
Move it.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Introduction number 90, bond ordinance of the City of Rochester, New York, authorizing the issuance of $693,000 bonds of said city to finance the replacement of water mains and service along certain portions of the McGee Avenue Rains Park Improvement Project. I do just want to make one comment about this, especially coming on the heels of the project with East Main Street that we talked about last month. This is a perfect example of the city, the administration making every effort to listen to the community and make amendments that really felt right for the neighborhood there. Because I recall, when was it, Commissioner? It was the fall of last year that we had a public hearing, and there was some people questioning this.
There's debate over the mall area being considered parkland or a mall. We feel it was not parkland, it was a mall. However, we did make some changes to the design and left the mall area undisturbed, and everyone's happy now.
Yeah, and I think it's kudos to the whole team, but that's exactly how I think things should be done, and the purpose of public hearings. So glad to see us moving forward on this, and I'll take a motion on the bond ordinance.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Introduction number 91, authorizing appropriations and an agreement for the McGee Avenue Rains Park Improvement Project. Questions, comments, or concerns? If not, I'll take a motion.
Move it.
It's been moved
Second.
and seconded. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Introduction number 92, authorizing an agreement for McGuire Building renovations. Any questions, comments, or concerns? If not, I'll take a motion.
Move. Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Introduction number 93, authorizing funding, an agreement, and an amendatory agreement for the Mount Hope Avenue Phase 2 Improvement Project. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Been moved.
Second.
And seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Introductory number 94, bond ordinance of the City of Rochester, New York, authorizing the issuance of $860,000 bonds of said city to finance a portion of the costs of the Mount Hope Avenue Phase 2 Improvement Project. Questions, comments, or concerns? If not, I'll take a motion.
Move it. Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Introduction number 95, bond ordinance of the City of Rochester, New York, authorizing the issuance of $770,000 bonds of said city to finance a portion of the cost of the water service improvements for the Mount Hope Avenue Phase 2 Improvement Project. This may be our last introductory on Mount Hope for a while.
It certainly will be. When we complete this section of Mount Hope won't be touched again for another 20 years. That starts from the beginning of Mount Hope, right at the Time Warner location, going all the way down to the city line.
Very, very exciting stuff and sorely needed right now.
Yeah.
Any questions, comments, or concerns on this? If not, I'll take a motion.
Move it.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Introduction number 96, authorizing implementation and funding in the first instance of 100% of the federal aid and state Marchicelli program aid eligible costs of a transportation federal aid project and appropriating funds therefore, Mount Hope Avenue from Rochester Road to Rochester Brighton line. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
Move it.
It's been moved
Second.
and seconded. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Introduction number 97, authorizing an amendatory agreement for Mount Hope Cemetery site enhancements. Any questions, comments, or concerns? If not, I'll take a motion. It's been moved. Someone. And seconded. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Introduction number 98, authorizing an agreement for the Rundle Memorial Library exterior building envelope repairs project. Questions, comments, or concerns? It's been moved
Second.
and seconded. All in favor? And I'm going to abstain as a member of the library board. Anyone opposed? None. So the motion passes. Introductory number 99, bond ordinance of the City of Rochester, New York, authorizing the issuance of $744,000 bonds of said city to finance the costs of the Rundle Memorial Library exterior building envelope repairs. Questions, comments, or concerns? It's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And one abstention. Introductory number 100, authorizing an amendatory agreement with Stantec Consulting Services Incorporated related to Tyshawn Caldwell Art Center for Hope Gateway improvements. Any questions, comments, or concerns? If not, I'll take a motion.
Move it.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes, and after a lot of talking, that concludes. Commissioners, you kept me busy this month.
Wait till next month. we have more.
That concludes the Parks and Public Works Committee. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to call the Public Safety, Youth, and Recreation to order. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Vice President Lightfoot.
Here.
Councilmember Gruber.
Here.
Councilmember Harris. Here. Councilmember Ortiz.
Thank you. Introductory number 101, amending the 2019-20 budget and appropriating forfeiture funds to acquire and command vehicle for the community affairs rural. Any questions, comments, and/or concerns? I'd like to first start off by just thanking the administration, Deputy Chief Simmons, Chief Singleton, Terry, for listening to and hearing the voices of the Rock Against Gun Violence Coalition and the work that we've been doing over the last few years, and just want to say that we're very excited about the usage of this particular facility for our citizens in our community, hoping that we will be able to get to a place in our community where we can provide them with informed trauma care as well as other community and police relations type of services. So I just want to thank you for that. Any other questions, comments, or concerns? If not, I entertain a motion.
Motion.
Any opposed? Or all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion. Introduction number 101 passes. Introduction number 102, authorizing an intermunicipal agreement with the County of Onondaga for the live scan program. Any questions, comments, and/or concerns? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Introductory passes. If there's no further business coming for the public safety, you go ahead, Councilman Patterson.
So a couple of questions in general for the chief and for our good folks who are working with our kids over in rec. And I don't need answers today, but at some point in time I'd like to hear about it. So given the ongoing virus scare that we have going on in the community, I have a deep and abiding concern. Fire folks live communally. They answer an awful lot of EMS calls. In other communities, they've lost the use of a substantial number of firefighters over a period of time due to exposure. Police, you guys work and live not as communally as fire, but you guys work pretty collaboratively, and you're constantly in contact with folks. Our folks in rec, you're dealing with those kids, and they're coming in and out all the time. Just what is your, and obviously I don't need an answer today, but the question is, what is your thinking, what are your plans for protecting your staff, protecting your spaces, just keeping everybody solid and secure? You are all vital components of this community, and the services you provide are tremendous, and we could lose substantial numbers of you through the general course of your work for an extended period of time. So I'm sure you have some plans in place to address those issues. I don't need them now, but I would like to hear about them at some point in time in the future.
Councilmember, actually, we can answer that question for you today.
Okay.
We've had several meetings over the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
We have, all of our departments have emergency action plans in place in case this epidemic actually affects us the way that in the future. We don't know where we're going, but we're prepared for the worst, but of course praying for the best. At this point in time, we have taken precautions around cleaning of all of the buildings that our public is going in and out of, limiting gatherings that the city is sponsoring and other folks are sponsoring in city facilities to no more than 50 people. We have contingency plans in case people have to work from home. We also have emergency response teams that are being prepared right now. We're working in conjunction with, of course, the governor's office as well as the county exec's office. The deputy mayor is currently on a briefing from the governor on a call with the governor's team right now. And so every day we're getting updated on this particular issue, but we are definitely prepared to deal with anything that comes our way. Of course, we were talking with Councilmember Gruber and his team at Food Link, as well as with the school district, in case the school district shuts down, on how children will be provided with nutrition and food. It will probably be a graduated sort of situation where people will have different sites around the city where people can come and pick up food. We'll have limited staff there. Then if it comes down to it, there is a contract that the county has with a food delivery service, to be able to provide food to senior citizens as well as children. We're taking this day by day and being updated whenever there is a situation. Currently, there's only one positive case. There are about 50 people that are under quarantine right now, but only one case that has been found to be positive. We believe that person had limited contact. It was not contracted here in the city of Rochester. He was actually coming in from Italy. This was all talked about today. But we're in constant communication with the Director of Health, Michael Mendoza, as well as all of our community partners. We also have services in place if we have to go and help one of our towns or they need to come and help us. But we're taking every precaution to make sure that not only our employees are taken care of, but also the general public as well.
Thank you. Also, just Councilperson Patterson, we also received, Joanne gave us an email today that we will be kept updated, so I'm assuring that we will be working with her, our staff, EJ, and working with Joanne to keep us updated. I would hope, if it's day by day, then I would hope that we would probably get a weekly update, I would imagine, is what I would anticipate. I'm being briefed on tomorrow from the fire department and the deputy mayor. I will make sure that those notes, what can be shared, will be shared with council as well. And make no mistake about it, we are definitely doing everything within our power, and we are watching this very, very, very closely. I just left my barbershop, and literally signs are posted everywhere, and people are very, very paying a lot of attention to this. So hopefully we can keep our cases as low as possible, because I think we're a little ahead of the curve on this than some of the other cities are. And we're just going to do our best, and we tell people to make sure that they continue to adhere to the stuff that the county is putting out there, the stuff that the city is putting out there, washing your hands, staying your safe distances away from folks, and just, being safe. We encourage that for everyone to do that, not just our first responders, but as you said, all of our citizens. So thank you. If there's no other business to come before the Public Safety, Youth, and Recreation Committee, we are adjourned. So our public hearings will start at 5 o'clock. Oh, 5:15. All right, so again, as I said, the public hearings will begin at 5 o'clock, and our confirmation will begin at 5:15. Thank you so much. All right. We're getting ready to come to order, but I just have a statement that I would like to read and want everybody to kind of take a deep breath for a second here. A lot going on today, very busy day, a lot of information being shared today. The City Council and the City of Rochester are committed to continue to serve our citizens during these trying and confusing times. We are learning new information about the coronavirus every day and making adjustments accordingly. We rely on Monroe County Department of Health to provide us guidance, and their recommendations are to avoid large social gatherings and to engage in social distances measures. We are echoing those words, and we're working very hard to increase virtual options for our citizens. At this point, the city must continue to meet to do business of the city, but we have begun to cancel our non-essential meetings, and we'll be looking to find new ways of engagement. We are encouraging citizens who want to participate in the council process to consider using virtual methods rather than being here physically. Today, we are televising all of our meetings so that they stream online at cityofrochester.gov/council webcast and the City 12 TV Spectrum Channel 1303. We intend to explore options to televise additional meetings or use other measures like Facebook Live. We are also encouraging citizens to share their feedback with us through phone calls and emails rather than appearing at public meetings or speak to council sessions. While we are not prohibiting individuals from exercising their right to speak at these meetings, we are hopeful that individuals will utilize alternative options. If you're not feeling well, please stay home. We will read your comments and consider them just as we would if you appeared in person. As a council, we want to provide open access to government, while at the same time encourage individuals to remain safe, and we believe finding new ways of engagement around virtual citizenship will help us during these times. The meeting will come to order, and clerk, would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Evans. Councilmember Gruber. Councilmember Harris. Here. Councilmember Lupian. Councilmember Ortiz. Councilmember Patterson, Councilmember Peel,
Here.
Vice President Lightfoot,
Here.
President Scott.
I would like to ask the clerk to begin the hearing.
Pursuant to law, public hearing will now be had on the following matter: determinations and findings relating to the acquisition of 78 Potomac Street, introductory number 74. Any persons desiring to speak in reference to said matter will now be heard.
How's everyone doing? I am the owner. This is my house, 78 Potomac Street. The city owns the building to the left of me, which also is part of the parking lot behind me and on the other side of my property. And I have been seeking representation for an eminent domain lawyer, and I've reached out to a few, and I haven't yet found one that can assist me with this particular case, because I guess it's a complicated thing. I mean, it's taking the home just to relocate another facility there. It's not for any public use per se or anything. It's just they want to relocate their forestry division to be near their Parks and Recreation Department, and in the process of that, they're trying to take my home. In the proceedings of that, and I was contacted earlier in the summer last year for with an offer that was unrealistic, and I denied it, and now I got a eminent domain notice certified, and I would like the maximum amount of time, if I could, to seek representation in an eminent domain case. I need to find an attorney or lawyer, whatever it would be. If I could have some time, that'd be much appreciated.
These part of the sessions, we don't speak back to you. We just
okay. I've never been the one that has
we're documenting everything that you're saying, and we discussed this a lot earlier, and so we're definitely hear you.
Okay.
And hope someone should be in contact with him, I assume, from the administration. Someone will be in contact with you, sir. See our BJ right there with your contact information. Thank you. If there's no additional speakers, that hearing is now closed.
Pursuant to law, public hearing will now be had on the following matter: determinations and findings relating to the acquisition of properties for the Flower City School number 54 Campus Modernization Project, introductory number 76. Any persons desiring to speak in reference to said matter will now be heard.
Yes, sir.
Very welcome.
Hi everyone, how y'all doing today?
Hi.
Good. Well, we're Brenda Smith's family from 56 Ave Street, and we're the only home on Ave Street that they want, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're trying to figure out, like, because the what you trying to figure out?
The point being made here is there's 3 generations that was raised in this particular house, 56 A Street. My sisters are on 4 really. My mother, my sister, my niece, my grandnephew behind me, myself included. We was recently sent an order in regards to this particular house, and there was an eminent domain attached to it, more or less like a threat so much.
That we felt.
That we felt kind of like we need to come down here. Somebody needs to come down here and speak for a house that we grew up in. All of us had this opportunity to be raised in this particular house. Now we're given an opportunity, we're given pretty much pink in reference to how we grew up, to try to find a house that would be more suitable to a family the size of ours. So we asking this council, because all you can do pretty much is what you said. You can only listen to us. So we coming forward. It's like we running from this matter. We running to this matter because we have to address it. Our house is very important to us. If this house has to be given up, then we only ask for the opportunity to move into something better, something suitable, something that fits their family, something that fits the generation that's going to come behind this young man that's standing behind me, which is my grandnephew, my sister, and my mother. So it is basically like we come in here, this is the only opportunity we get. If somebody got to be here, somebody got to have an ear, somebody got to be listening to what we're saying. Of course, if it comes down to us have to move in the domain, we'll move out. But if we have an opportunity, if there's anybody here representing this matter and that's just to say, give this family opportunity, that's what we're asking for at this particular stage, an opportunity. Give us something better. Don't stick us in a neighborhood where we in a better condition as we are now, but don't stick us in a neighborhood where we have nothing. We have to start from scratch. That's going to pretty much be the way this thing operates anyway. We have to start from scratch. But give us the opportunity. Give us a chance. That's all we ask for. Everything else is in God's hands. Thank you for hearing us out.
Thank you, sir, and I can guarantee you somebody will be in contact with you and your family.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
If there are no additional speakers, okay, yes, ma'am.
So we're here for 295 Sherman Street and 2 Chase Street. My mom owns, and me and my sister own 295 Street, Sherman Street. We're actually against it as well. We're all neighbors. My son's growing up with their son. Yeah, right there. I don't know. This is all just like all of a sudden. We feel like it's unnecessary. My mom has an older guy living in her house. He's not ready and up to move anywhere. My mom's got health issues. She's thinking about maybe moving there into her one-story bedroom house. And we're just basically against the acquisition.
And like with the other ones, we hear you, and we want to make sure we
and
get
everything that they said above.
we
agree, the same thing.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. We hear you, and we want to make sure we get your information, and someone's going to be in contact with you and your family as well. Okay. All right.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Are there any additional speakers for this particular hearing? If there are no additional speakers, then this hearing is closed. That concludes our public hearings for the month. This legislation will be considered at our next council meeting, which will be held on Tuesday, March 17th at 7:30 p.m. here in Chambers. We are adjourned. We will be convening a confirmation hearing for the City of Rochester's Chief Technology Officer at 5:15 p.m.
The meeting will come to order. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Evans? Councilmember Gruber? Councilmember Harris? Councilmember Lupian? Councilmember Ortiz? Councilmember Patterson? Councilmember Peel? Vice President Lightfoot?
Here. Today we are here as required by the city charter to hold a confirmation hearing for the Chief Technology Officer for the City of Rochester. Introduction number 28 has been submitted to us for consideration, naming Albert Gautier, if I said that correct? All right, nice. As the mayor's selection for Chief Technology Officer. This legislation will be up for consideration at this month's council meeting, scheduled for March 17th. Mayor Warren, would you like to make a statement regarding the appointment of Mr. Gautier?
Yes, Albert has been a great addition to the team. As many of you know, we have had some challenges in our IT department as it pertains to getting off the mainframe. We've had some challenges when it comes down to implementing new systems, and Albert has really come in and hit the ground running. He has an extensive background in IT and bringing systems online and making sure that working in collaboration with the different business departments here, that they are done in such a way that they're inviting as well as bringing people along and working with partners instead of just having them sort of implement something that they don't understand. So he is, of course, very, very knowledgeable in the information technology sphere and comes with us with a whole lot of experience in that. We have a long ways to go as a community, especially as we get ready to institute and implement land management, which is a tool that our Neighborhood and Business Development Department has been looking forward to implementing and getting going for a number of years. And working with our project managers and managers and commissioners, I know that he's going to do everything necessary to make sure that the city has the resources as well as the system that is best served by our citizens. And so I'm asking City Council if they would please consider Albert to be our Chief Information Officer, because not only his experience, because of his heart and dedication to not only moving here from a warm place, but also making sure that we are operating as effectively and efficiently as possible as a city government.
Okay, thank you, Mayor Warren and Mr. Gautier. Would you like to make an open statement?
So I came to Rochester from, as the mayor mentioned, I came to Dallas, but I came via Winnipeg, Manitoba. I was in Winnipeg for about a year. And so my move to Rochester was really, prompted by them recruiting me, but also, my conversations with both the mayor and the deputy mayor, and it was a kind of an intriguing opportunity for me to come here and help the city sort of move its technology footprint forward and help the citizens as well. I'd worked on some very sort of high-profile citizen engagement projects in Texas and in Oregon, and it seemed like the conditions were right for me to be successful here, so that's why I came.
Winnipeg, where is that?
It's central Canada.
Yeah, near Grand Forks. I was stationed in Grand Forks.
Just north of Grand Forks.
Hour from Grand Forks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when.
Look for the coldest place in Canada, and Winnipeg was one.
Thank you, Mr. Gautier. I'll now open up the hearing for questions from the council.
Mr. Vice President?
Mr. Evans.
One of the things I've been concerned about in terms of municipalities, I work in the financial services field, so I'm very familiar with ransomware, hacks, that type of stuff. The city of Atlanta, I believe it was last year or the year before, had a major hack. What are your plans to ensure that we are prepared? Obviously, that can happen anytime. Hospitals have been hacked, a bunch of places have been hacked. What are your plans, your vision for ensuring that we won't fall victim to a lot of what a lot of large cities and large businesses and nonprofits have experienced as relates to that?
Well, one of the initial findings, I've only been here about 3 months now. So one of the initial findings after my kind of month of discovery here was that the city of Rochester didn't have a formal security office. They didn't have an office of the Chief Information Officer, Chief Information Security Officer. And so
my first role was to sort of break off a team that was sort of dabbling in security and create a formal information security office led by the Chief Information Security Officer and focus on some of those controls. I was in Atlanta when some of those hacks happened. I was in Texas when we had some ransomware attacks as well. So I'm familiar with the types of attacks that happen, particularly in the finance department. In Texas, we had folks who were giving away credit card information, that kind of thing. And so you're always, security is an ongoing battle, and we're constantly putting in new controls to try and address current threats and to predict future threats.
And then my second question, and then I'll be finished, is in terms of employee training as it relates to information security, your thoughts on making sure that every single employee, and I would even say even council members, what's your vision around training folks in terms of emails? I do like that on most emails now we have external, it says that it's from an external sender and all that type of stuff, but there's ways in which people can be educated as to not fall victim to some of these phishing expeditions that happen. Do you think, comment about your vision or plans or the importance, if you think it's important in terms of educating our employees about information technology, information security, this kind of thing.
I mean, so again, I mentioned that one of the reasons that I came here is because the city seemed to be postured in the right place for me to be successful here. One of the things that the mayor and the deputy mayor did before I got here was create an information governance team. And so no security program, no information security program is complete without information governance at its core. So having said that, they had a training program, but it wasn't a formalized training program. So within the last week, we have formalized information security programs that every city employee is required to go through. Those information security programs will have to be reviewed annually. So the plan is to have every city employee go through them when they're hired, as well as renew them annually.
Perfect. That's excellent. Glad to hear. Thank you.
Councilmember Gruber.
Thank you. I have coronavirus on the mind, so I'll start with a question. There, if you don't mind. I'm assuming that cities like ours are going to have to really consider having a significant amount of the workforce working remotely. Are we prepared to do that? And what's your assessment of where we are in that space?
So this has come up a lot in the last week and a half, and so some of the things we've done to prepare are to ensure that we have the ability to support as many workers as required remotely. And so currently we have an unlimited enterprise license for virtual private network software. We're pushing that out to every laptop in the city, so any employee who has a laptop can lift that laptop, take it out, and use it. We have about 500 licenses for VDI services, so people can remote in, use virtual desktops from home. In addition to rolling out Office 365 Teams, so that we can do collaborative project management teams meetings and press conferences, etc. So those tools, the ones that were in place, we're ensuring that they're available and that we have enough of them to use. And we're rolling out new tools as well to make sure that everybody's able to collaborate as well.
Excellent. And then one separate question. Last year, so before you arrived, I remember during the budget process last year, there was a move, and you may want to correct me where I'm wrong because I don't really know IT terminology very well, but the enterprise framework moved from IT into the mayor's office. And I remember that being a big move during last year. Am I saying something wrong, Mayor? Because it looks like I'm project manager.
Project management.
Thank you. So that's a fairly significant change. I remember when I was with my orientation on council, went down to the IT office and learned about it. And it's this big system that seemed very overwhelming to me. But that's obviously a big decision that it moved from IT to the mayor's office, and I'm wondering how that is what your sense of that is, and how you expect IT to work with the mayor's office.
So the project management office actually sits in the same office that we're in. Although technically they report to the mayor's office, and I think there are plans to move them over into this building. But we work collaboratively every day, so there are no IT projects that have a project manager assigned to them that we're not engaged with. So it is a very collaborative environment. We have obviously it's a change, right? The IT shop was changed by moving the PMO out. There are other changes as well. So we're still working through some of those organizational changes. We're actually bringing some people in who technically reported to IT. The records unit reported to IT. So we're rolling them back in as well and having them participate in a lot of these data governance things that they historically would not have been part of. So we're trying to, we've made a lot of changes already, and we're continuing to make change to make it a more functional department.
Thank you.
Councilperson Lupien.
Hi. Can you talk a little bit about your vision for kind of modernizing or, continuing to improve our IT infrastructure and software?
Absolutely. So Rochester, like a lot of cities, had taken an approach to IT that was, I would say, solution-driven. So, thank you very much. Our HRMS system needs to be replaced, so we go get a new HRMS system. Our ERP needs to be replaced, so we go get a new ERP system. So those things have happened. I think one of the areas that I really want to focus is number one, getting value out of those tools as much as possible. Like most organizations, private and public sector, you come into an organization and you find that there's overlapping solution space. You can do the same business function here as you can here. So reducing the overall portfolio so that you have sort of one business process automation in one location and get as much value out of the tools as you can. Secondly, building integration so that we're not replicating data across all of these systems. Again, like many organizations, somebody enters citizen information here, and then they go enter the same citizen information here, and then enter it here as well. We've already done a lot of that, building up those integrations and automating a sort of system of record for citizen data and employee data. That's going to continue. So I think getting as much value, I think they've made some very good investments, put it that way. I think where we need to focus is on integrations and just making sure we're getting as much value out of those tools as we can.
I just have one last question. Do you feel like our current backup and resiliency is sufficient, or will there be improvements to that?
I think that's a really good question. What I'll say is data is growing at a rate for which most organizations don't know what to do with it all. People want to collect data, but they never seem to want to get rid of it. And so we are trying to develop storage and security mechanics that can accommodate those large, seemingly ever increasing data sets across more affordable methods of storage. So that's really an education effort. So I would say our disaster recovery process and our posture is very, very good. I would say our data resiliency posture is good, but we are constantly bumping up against limitations because the data keeps growing without bounds. So we're trying to build methods now in where we can sort of take non-mission critical data and outsource it to a cloud provider, and we're looking for sort of tiered storage options.
Thank you.
So last month we had some personal information that was hacked, right? What are some of the opportunities that you found during that issue, and how do you foresee being able to make sure that doesn't happen again?
So, within that event, there's a couple of areas where we focus. Obviously, user training is a big part of that. The best security in the world can't prevent you or can't prevent user error. And so that only comes through education. So as, the security awareness training, information security awareness training, we've become much more aggressive in terms of getting the information out there, working with HR now to make that a component, a real component of annual reviews as well as our onboarding process. So, in addition, we did put in some sort of mechanical fixes to that in the sense that you can't now put things on shared folders that don't go through some other process for review. So we put in these business process or these workflows now that require someone else to look at the work you're doing before it actually becomes something that's shared with somebody else. The third thing is we're moving into the cloud. We're seriously moving into Office 365 and SharePoint. Using those platforms, there's a lot of native functionality. For example, in Office 365, you cannot put a document in the cloud that has a social security number or a credit card number. The tools won't let you do it. So there's a lot of different things we're doing. The initial reaction was to put in sort of mechanical methods and then more training. And then long term, we think we have a much better data classification process and just better tooling.
I'm sorry, sorry, now I promise you, actually is my last question.
There's no limit.
There's no limit. But I know my colleague's going to go. I'm always amazed at, I always laugh at folks, even young folks when they come out of college and they have a background in IT. I know even in my own organization, it is a fierce battle to attract and retain like IT professionals. I mean, it's just crazy. It's almost like they can write their own ticket. What are your thoughts around that? Maybe in terms of our current workforce, are there things, and it's tough in government because you just can't go giving out bonuses and all types of other things. What can we do to attract and retain some of the best talent as it relates to IT?
So this is a conversation that's pretty close to my heart, and the reason I say that is because I've worked in a lot of organizations. I worked for HP. I worked for Motorola. I worked in high-tech environments, designed semiconductors, and the best culture I was ever able to participate in and build was a public sector culture. And that was the key, was money is great. Everybody loves money and everybody loves compensation. But what people love more is coming to an environment every day that they enjoy. They're doing meaningful work. They're learning. Those are more significant attributes than compensation.
Yeah.
They're not that compensation is insignificant, but having a good culture where people love coming to work every day, gold. So that's really what we're trying to do.
So building a culture that where people are saying, hey, good work-life balance, good
meaningful work,
making people feel good.
Right.
Good. Thanks.
Good afternoon. Sorry for my lateness. But along those same lines, what are your thoughts about how to kind of grow your own in terms of helping people to grow and develop within your department, particularly as it relates to increasing the diversity of that department?
So, we have a pretty diverse department today. And so I've promoted 3 people since I arrived, 2 of whom are minorities. And what I would say is, the culture that we've tried to build requires sort of representation from all parts of the community. And so, the folks that what I will say is that the previous leadership, whoever I don't know them, but did a pretty good job, and we're going to continue with that sort of evolution in the organization.
Thank you. Are there any additional questions? Seeing as how Councilmember Evans has warned people not to. There's no other questions. That concludes the confirmation hearing for the Chief Technology Officer.
Thank you.
Legislation regarding this appointment will be voted on at the next council meeting, Tuesday, March 17th, 7:30, right here.
Thank you.
Thank you. And
Meeting's adjourned.
The